Good morning guys, welcome to the third vlog with, I was going to say backpacking with my family. It's not really backpacking, but with my family. Today we are at the Gold Coast, which is actually where we're spending Easter. So I think this vlog will probably include the Gold Coast and Brisbane. I'm very aware that every time I say the Gold Coast, I'm saying it in a slight Australian accent by accident. Like I'm trying to not do that. It comes out of it Australian. Gold Coast. Yeah, we are staying near Mermaid Beach. I've actually never been to this part of the Gold Coast before. We are like further down towards Beverley Heads, which is where Tom and I actually went the last time we were on the Gold Coast, and it is really nice. Luckily, today is Saturday. The weather is pulling through and we are gonna head to the beach. But yeah, guys, the weather today here is so much better than yesterday. I didn't start the vlog yesterday. So all the way down here, you can see Surfers Paradise. Basically, the beach is one continuous beach from Surfers Paradise, but they've all got different names. So there's like Broad Beach, Mermaid Beach, Miami Beach. This one's Mermaid. And there's quite a lot of people out in the surf. Here's Harry, he's not on a surfboard.
I wanna be.
You wanna be? You've never surfed? Tom really wants to hire a board, but there's nowhere to hire them here. That's good, isn't it? We are walking back, guys. You probably won't be able to hear me, it's very windy. It's lunchtime and we're going out for lunch with one of my dad's friends who actually lives here. And we're going to a restaurant, I'm actually not sure the name of it. It's just north of Surfers Paradise and it's apparently really pretty bougie. So we're gonna go and get like smartened up, dressed properly for the first time in a couple of months. Yeah, I think we're gonna be sitting outside. The sky is beautiful, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Here are the boys. Great, brilliant, good. I am ready to go out, guys. Dress is from Cotton On. It doesn't quite sit right and I can't work out why. I thought it needed ironing, but it actually doesn't. So I think it just doesn't sit right. I don't really have anything else with me that is suitable for this kind of occasion because backpacking vibes and all of my smart casual clothes are in the UK. So this is the best that we've got. This is the outfit I wore to Harry Styles, and I do really like the earrings actually, if nothing else. So yeah. So this, guys, is the Versace Hotel. So it used to be where they would film I'm a Celebrity. So this is where all the families of the celebs would stay. There's Mum. Hello. There's Tom. Hello.
You're even in the right coloured shirt.
Tom's just come off of I'm a Celebrity. Yeah, no, basically all of the families would stay in this hotel and it would be on the show at the end. I've never been here before. But obviously a lot of I'm a Celebrity is filmed here. They would do like the after party here as well. I don't know, I just remember when I was younger this hotel was on the telly a lot. I don't actually think it's filmed here anymore, but you can just walk in and I've never been. So we are gonna head inside. We've just finished up having lunch. This is like 5 or 6 stars, something ridiculous. Clearly we're not staying here. Harry's like, I'm a student in Leeds. Guys, this is what I mean. Like, look at how people are dressed. Look at the chandelier. I literally been backpacking for like a year. I'm not meant to be in here. yeah, right now, this is my address. Maybe I'll go to the toilet just for the sake of using the toilet. Okay, now that there's nobody in here, I am in the bathroom. To be honest, it just feels like one of those kind of bougie hotels in London. I've also had 4 cocktails. Good. We're leaving now. Pretty cool, guys. It's pretty cool. Can't lie, the coolest part's probably the car that's outside of it. I am dressed to match it, but that was a happy accident. This might be one of the coolest places I have ever vlogged. But we just finished up dinner at the, I think it was called the Glass and Dining Lounge. It was basically next door to the Versace. Very fancy. I had a mushroom pappardelle, also known as mushroom pasta, but it was very, very nice. Anyway, we're here now. This is the Versace. We are probably gonna head back. It's been honestly such a lovely day. I had 2 espresso martinis right before we came here. Had 2 Prosecco cocktails just before that. This is the first time I've really experienced like the bougie side of the Gold Coast. Obviously the first few times I've been here as a backpacker. But this is like more the side of the Gold Coast that everybody talks about. I've never really seen that side of it. I guess this is that side of it. Tom is playing football in the sunset. Here is the sunset. Yeah.
You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Good morning, guys, and I say good morning because it is 5:30 and we have all got up for sunrise, which I actually am shocked about. But Didn't expect people to want to do this, but obviously we're on the east coast of Australia. We're also obviously at the coast. It's pretty amazing, although Harry did just point out we also live on the east coast of England, so we can go and watch the sunrise on the east coast of England over the ocean whenever we want. And we never really do that. But here it's firstly warm, and secondly, well, pretty beautiful. Look at this. Like dusk right now. No, not dusk, dawn. It's dawn. It's coming up in 15 minutes. But the sky is already kind of pink, which is really cool. How are you doing?
You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you
The sun is about to rise from behind the cloud. Why is that always a cloud exactly on the horizon where the sun is about to come up? I swear that happens every time.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. The sea looks amazing though. Look at the ocean, guys.
I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself.
We have come to grab a little coffee from this place called Cheese Me Baby, which is hilarious because I feel like that's a bit of me. Here's Harry.
Why is that near you?
I'm not sure I've ever seen Harry up and functioning at this time voluntarily before. It's a bit of me because it's got cheese in the title. I have looked better. Hello everybody, I am standing you in the cupboard. I feel like I've not really chatted to you very much in this vlog, but we are staying in this like apart hotel, so we've got like a living room, a kitchen. It's actually massive, and we have just been getting changed. We spent most of today on the beach. I was actually saying to my mum, it's weird because obviously Tom and I spent Christmas here, and for Christmas Day we were in Byron Bay, so we spent the entire day on the beach, and then coincidentally on Easter Day we've been on the Gold Coast, so I have also spent the entire day at the beach. And while you're thinking, well, you're living in Australia, that's not that bizarre. In Melbourne we're actually not at the beach that often, so it's nice that we spent Christmas Day and Easter Day on the beach. Here is my dad. Anyway, now we've just got back, we've got changed, and we're gonna head to Burleigh Heads, which is kind of like the other side of the Gold Coast. As I mentioned yesterday, Tom and I went here when we were here in December, but before that I'd never visited before, and I think a lot of people think of the Gold Coast as like, that's still my dad, just surfers paradise. But if you move down the coast, like I've mentioned, there's so many other beaches, and Burleigh Heads probably is my favourite one, just because when Tom and I went, we really liked it. There's a nice little walk you can do along the coast. In parts it actually reminded me of Noosa, which makes sense because we're not that far away from the Sunshine Coast. We're heading there. It is about 4:30. It gets dark pretty early now, guys, because the clocks changed last week, but they didn't change in Queensland. We are in the same time zone right now as Sydney and Melbourne for the first time, which means the sun is setting at like 5:30, which is quite early actually, but I guess it's not summer. I'm gonna stop banging on about the fact that it's autumn.
Put the clocks back, I've been getting that now.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's why Queensland don't do daylight saving.
4:30.
That makes sense, because I did sort of not really understand why Queensland don't change the clocks. I'm sure some of you that are Aussie will explain it, because I've heard a lot of people talking about the debate between moving daylight saving times. But anyway, Queensland don't change the clocks, so there you go, you learned something new. I've just popped on a new necklace actually that Liv Rook gave me before she left Melbourne, and I forgot that I had it in my bag. It's a little shell, but I thought it matched the like beachy vibe. Anyway, my memory card is full, so I'm gonna catch up with you when we get to Burleigh Heads.
Show the vlog.
We're just looking at photos of Lottie. So we have found a little Mexican place called Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Actually, that's quite fitting for Easter.
I thought that was.
That's a good Easter Day restaurant name.
Does Jesus know Mary at this point in the story?
Oh my god, are you asking me if Jesus... Tom just said, did Jesus know Mary by this point in his story? In the day that he died, as in Easter, you went to a Church of England school.
I went to a Church of England school.
He's joking. Do you know what? Harry and I didn't go to a church school. You guys all went to a church school.
I went to Sunday school.
Mum was, yeah.
I was
Little...
People used to say that to me. What do you go to school on a Sunday for? I loved it.
Anyway guys, I was just telling you we're at a Mexican restaurant. This has turned into a full debate about the story of Jesus. Anyway, it's Easter Sunday. I'm sure that Mexican food is not the traditional Easter Day cuisine. Usually we'd have a full Christmas dinner today. It's very loud in here, you probably can't even hear me, but we're having Mexican cuisine. I've just ordered a jackfruit burrito. I'm quite excited about it. Burrito, burrito, burrito. does it say on it for the dog? Good morning guys, we are at a cafe called Background Barista. I think we just worked out it's what it's called. But it is in Mermaid Beach and we've just ordered coffees and breakfast. After this we are actually heading to Brisbane. So we're going from here up to Brisbane, is that right? Yeah, I'm getting really confused about where Brisbane is in relation to the Gold Coast, but we're heading north to Brisbane after we've had breakfast, which I'm quite excited about actually. Look at how good these look, guys. Me and Mum went for pancakes. My ice cream's melted, so I'm gonna film Mum's, but they look so nice.
I'll show you.
Yeah, sorry, so. We have been staying at a place called Splendido Apartment. This is what it looks like. Pretty nice. Leaving now though, as I mentioned, to get the bus to Brisbane. So we are actually heading to Brisbane, guys, and we are getting the Greyhound bus, which is a first for everybody other than Tom and I, but it is honestly the easiest way to get around. Like, there isn't really a quicker way, unless obviously we had a car, to get to Brisbane from here. So we are waiting for the bus at the bus stop now. The last time Tom and I were here, it was 5 days before Christmas, and we were travelling in the other direction, down to Byron Bay. Today we're travelling up to Brisbane, and the bus from here is only an hour, so it's really good. It's so cheap. I think it was $20 each to get this bus, which is actually really decent. It's about £12. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be smooth sailing. Guys, I'm looking a bit rough, but the bus from Surfers Paradise was actually fine. I fell asleep for all of it. One thing I will say with the Greyhound buses, if you are using them to travel Australia, bring a hoodie because they're very chilly. Like, they're cold, they blast the air conditioning all the time. But we have just arrived at our apartment that we're staying in Brisbane, and guys, it is so nice. So this is the bedroom Tom and I are gonna have. These are our teddies that are now coming everywhere with us. A little bit inconvenient actually when you don't have a massive bag. And then this is the view out of the floor to ceiling window that is at the side of our bedroom. Like, honestly, you can see all of the hills across Queensland. It's so nice here. I think the city is in that direction, if I'm not mistaken. Got a little mirror, and in here we have the people. We've got these guys in the kitchen. Harry here watching the world's largest TV, literally massive. This little walkway, Harry's little bed. It's okay, it's alright, it's worth it because look at that view. Full on kitchen, really nice massive bathroom.
See the laundry room?
Yes please. Guys, this is such an upgrade from backpacking. Oh, the laundry room is in here. So cool. That would actually be so handy if you were to like live here a bit long term. Nice. Hello Brisbane, guys. This is the famous Brisbane sign. Obviously it's pretty busy with tourists. With it being Easter weekend as well, everywhere is pretty busy. Don't think we're gonna manage to get a photo, all 5 of us here to be fair, but we've seen it and that's something. I am introducing my parents and my brother to Golden Gate Times, and if you've never been to Australia, you're just gonna have to come here and try these because
Extremely high hope.
yeah, we have hyped them up maybe a bit too much. Yeah, we are sat at the lagoon in Brisbane. This is definitely one of the nicest parts. Yeah, it is really nice. Very fun, very cool. I love that there's so much like free public swimming areas in Australia. We are walking back past the lagoon and it's dark now. It actually looks really nice though. They light it up really nice and there's still people swimming, which is actually kind of crazy because it's kind of cold. Like, yeah, it's only actually 7:30. The lifeguard's just leaving. Maybe it's closing now. Maybe this is time to get out. We are having drinks at Felons, and what makes Felons so cool, guys, is the view. So it's this like massive long outdoor brewery on the riverbank, and like it has this insane view of the bridge, which is always lit up black. Yeah, this is the city.
Look at the anti-socialness.
How has your phone not died yet? Here's Mum on this side of me, and here is the rest of Felons behind Mum. So it goes all the way back. This red building is Felons as well, guys. Absolutely massive. And the last time we were here, like I said, it was 5 days before Christmas, but also there'd just been a massive cricket game on in the city, and this bar was packed. Like, I mean, we were struggling to get a table. Everybody that was here had been out for about 10 hours. They were so drunk. We walked in, we were like, oh my god, it's a lot calmer tonight, which is actually a bit nicer. The view from this side is just gorgeous. I also think, I said this about the Gold Coast, I'm pretty sure, but people give Brisbane a bit of a bad rep. No, they just got wiped out by a delivery driver. And although it definitely isn't Sydney or Melbourne, I actually think in its own rights, Brisbane is such a cool city. Like, I like it a lot actually. And I'm remembering now why I liked it last time. And I think it's because of the skyline. Good morning, it is bright and early. I'm looking a bit rough. I'm gonna do my makeup on the train because it's an hour-and-a-half journey. Today we are going to Australia Zoo, which is like Steve Irwin's zoo. I really think that when you're in Brisbane, this is like the top must do. Like, you just have to go. It's so good. It is like a massive conservation park. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed actually, guys, that today we see Robert Irwin. So I'm really hoping that today is the day that Robert Irwin is there while we're there. Guys, they've changed the sign. This used to be a map of Australia. I wonder why they've changed that. There we go, guys. We're gonna go feed the kangaroos. Dad's on a mission. So far, the only animal we've seen is the wild bin chicken. Oh, they look like they should tip up. Bye. Boing, 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 boing. We are in Southeast Asia. So we're gonna go see, hopefully guys, red pandas, because when Tom and I were here last time we actually didn't really see them, did we?
Yes.
So there's like one in the tree.
So there should be some tortoises on our left.
Tortoises.
And then we'll see elephants, red pandas, tigers. Go around the back, there'll be meerkats, rhinos, zebras.
Zebras?
Zebras.
Where are you from? Guys, I want to literally buy all of these. The temptation is very high, but I cannot fit them in my backpack. So tell me I don't need to buy these, please. I'm actually buzzing with my lunch here. Like, this is such a nice lunch option. It's not just fast food. I thought that they just did like burgers and stuff. As a veggie, this is a win. Delicious, delicious. And I did get a spinach and ricotta roll as well. Let me see it. Oh my actual god, no, stop it.
Now, food items this beautiful bird go after are like fish, crustaceans, eels, and sometimes even juvenile crocodiles.
Wins when he's in the water, and how he acts and how he moves when he's hunting or stalking an animal as it comes down to get a drink. It's pretty much an aquatic animal, so he's waiting for animals like pigs and kangaroos, pigs and kangaroos to come down to get himself a drink. We've cleared it up so you can see how they do it. We do have dirty water ponds over in the rest of the zoo, so you notice today he is quite slow. You can see why they can't run or chase stuff down. You can see he's only got very short, very little legs. He's got a big round belly. It's a bit like Brandon over there. They're just not designed for running and chasing stuff down. I'm only, what, 3 meters from him, and he's not even interested.
You don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light.
We are looking at the dingoes. Every time I see a dingo, even though I know they're vicious, I sort of just think they are quite cute. It looks like a corgi crossed with like a, I don't know, maybe a husky. Look at that sunset out over the city. The sun went down so long ago. This is proof that the best sunset colours are actually like about half an hour after the sun has set, where the sky is like on fire basically. If I zoom in over there, especially like right where the sun went down, that is insane. We have come for ice cream. Harry just impersonated me doing this exact vlogging clip. Go on, do you want to finish it off?
We have come for ice cream at this Messalina gelato place. I actually recommend it. It's a really nice place. I got a 2-scoop bounty and salted caramel with white chocolate chip. It's actually really nice. I highly recommend it if you're in the Brisbane area. Really good value for money, and it's really nice. It's free. I got Jesus the second coming.
Tom actually isn't joking though, his ice cream flavour is called
Jesus the second.
because it's Easter week. The specials were hot cross bun, which I got, and Tom got Jesus the second coming, and it's cheesecake flavoured. Good morning guys, it is our final day in Brisbane and we are sat on the South Bank next to the world's noisiest bird actually, at Max Brenner Chocolate Bar, which is, I thought the last time I was here I thought this was a Brisbane based thing. I've since realised this is an Australia wide chain and it's not just in Brisbane. It's basically a chocolatiers, but they also do like crepes and stuff, like waffles and drinks. But behind us is the South Bank. This is where we were the other night. This is one of my favourite parts, probably the nicest part of Brisbane. Look at all of these lights that are not on, but imagine when it's dark. Oh my gosh. To be fair Harry, if you want to swap my banana and hazelnut crepe, you can. We'll see what it looks like when it comes. Yeah. That is crazy. I am gonna need to lay down after this. We're in like a souvenir shop.
It's a tattoo shop.
But the boys are shopping for gifts that they can take home. Mainly Harry, to be honest. Obviously Tom is not going home. But Harry's gonna get a mascot for his uni flat.
Am I?
Yeah, I think you should get this one. I've just told him. Yesterday at the zoo we saw the wombats.
I picked him out of truck. I only picked him out this.
Yeah, but he's not a 4-year-old boy, is he?
Feels buddy.
An ostrich.
An ostrich? That's quite big to get home though. That's a bit big. No, it's an emu. What about a koala?
Yeah, I was thinking of koala because I held one.
You did? Oh yeah, you did. I'll insert the photo here. This is Harry holding the koala yesterday. Cute, wholesome family photo. I don't know, I mean personally I do think these are quite cute.
That's 35 bucks then.
Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Oh.
Why is the wombat only 12?
Who cares about one?
You could get this one that says I Heart Oz on it. That's only 15.
Oh, this guy, he's 15 and he's got like a hat.
He's got a hat on. These two are so annoying.
He's the child.
I know. These guys are so happy. We are back in Melbourne. I didn't even film us getting here. We're in Melbourne, by the way. Listen to what's playing. Your loving is all I think about.
Very nice to do some water.
Our final evening, and we are in Kylie Minogue's hometown, and Kylie Minogue is playing.
Can I just say something?
What?
They've been playing bangers all night.
They have.
And you picked this one.
Hey! This is a banger.
Copyright.
Yeah, we are in our hometown. If you were wondering, you probably would. We are in Arbury Afloat, which is probably Tom and I's favourite restaurant recommendation in Melbourne. I got ready in about 3 minutes flat, so not looking my finest. We literally stepped off the plane, left our bags, and got straight in a taxi here because we wanted to like go for one last dinner. So we
nearly didn't.
Yeah, we nearly didn't.
We nearly went elsewhere, me and you.
We very nearly. I was so delayed. Yeah, so basically, the plane was a little bit delayed, so it wouldn't have worked. But the 1975 are playing in Melbourne tonight, and our flight landed an hour before the concert started. So me and Mum were like, if the flight lands on time, we're gonna go because tickets are still available. Anyway, turns out the flight landed a little bit late, and it would have been way too much of a rush. We would have missed it. We wouldn't have made it. So
we would have missed the first
10 minutes. I don't know if you're even allowed in though after the concert starts.
I did wonder that actually.
Anyway, they're playing the Rod Laver Arena right now.
I've seen it.
Yeah, actually they'll have just finished. Anyway, so we're at Arbury Afloat. I am gonna end this Brisbane and the Gold Coast vlog here because I think I'm gonna film the actual day of saying goodbye separately because a lot is going on today. Like obviously it's the morning for me now, and it's gonna be a lot. Today is gonna be a lot. So thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed our time in Brisbane and on the Gold Coast. I actually think it was probably better than the last time I was there. I think I enjoyed it a lot more not doing it as like a backpacker vibe, and also Brisbane was lovely. The weather really helps. Like this time of year those places are still so warm, so that was really lovely. Australia Zoo was so nice, like such core memories, such nice photos, such a lovely day. So I'm gonna end this here. I hope you have enjoyed it. There will be one more vlog where you will see my parents, or maybe two because we have actually filmed like a little chatty Q&A, but I don't know the order of everything going up, to be honest, so I'm sure you will see them again in the next video or even the one after that. But for now I'm gonna end this here and I shall see you very soon. Bye guys.